True, we might be finalizing our journey together with the Melancholia EP upon this last concluding track, having humored the first three pieces together, those being Melancholia, Eden, and just minutes ago, Thunder. But it won't be the last appearance of The Day We Left Earth for sure. As far as I'm concerned, door is always open for more, but in fact I've got a more recent work of theirs to humor in the next video, that being The Wire. But presently, we're concluding the Melancholia journey with Smoke Plus Mirrors. And this has been a wonderful EP to humor 4 tracks in. I am so impressed with the capability of it. Not just, again, on its own individual merits, but just as another testament to why I love the music scene so much in general. As an art form, it is a prioritized love. I love taking first steps with you and exploring good talent, and I'm so grateful that I made that promise all those months ago with The Day We Left Earth, when I first inquired on their work in the collaborative space via the Dead by April collaboration for Wasteland, and it's still such a good song, sits in nicely. And that's a usual thing with me, to inquire deeper with collaboration specifically on fresh names. In part, if I can anyway materialize this goal, to inspire those of you who might be artists shopping around, you haven't necessarily known where to look for particular talents that you knew were out there but you haven't found yet or discovered, I hope to provide a path for you of exploration, one that we can enjoy together. And that's, of course, in regards, namely, to prospective listeners, and I think there'll be a number of you that are going to be quite thrilled with The Day We Left Earth upon this first entrance, if you happen to fit that bill. Maybe you've taken the journey with me thus far, and this is your 4th track in encounterance with them, or you've been a longer-standing fan than myself, and so you're getting the perspective from someone who's just emerging in his days. I love this group. Again, like I said, they're very similar to me on Dead by April, which I've been a long-standing fan of. It was perfect for a collaboration, obviously, just considering Wasteland. But their individual presence on music energy, on artistry, relatable messages in the music scene, they're just so authentically pursued and stated outright, with no reining, no suppression in any way. I admire that rawness so much. And their lyrics have really spoken to that, or it's taken on a more inspirational vision, which is let the music be center stage. And even there, I'm like with Thunder. Such strong vision individually. The synth use on that one just really got me. It still is. It's sitting in quite well. I love experiencing good music with you. And The Day We Left Earth beautifully offers that. So of course I can't wait to humor more. As promised, let's take our concluding experience with the Melancholy EP through Smoke Plus Mirrors. I like the name, and the vision I have perused around the lyrics of the song, though I would imagine, again, as per usual with The Day We Left Earth, there's a broad intention here, and this song kind of speaks to, again, I think, that respect in application. This is a very articulate piece. I'm already admiring the lyrics. I'm sure the tune will be a great match, because 3 tracks in, I've just been very impressed at this point, and I hope you are too. Again, whatever perspective you're coming from, and I hope this is a fun mutual experience we get to share together. So, Smoke Plus Mirrors. I'm going to cue up the lyric video that came alongside. Let's humor this work together. Smoke Plus Mirrors. I love the name, and I think this is going to jive very well with the message of the song. I can't wait to hear, though, what the music sounds like coupled. Because so far, we're 3 for free right now. Oh, darker tone. I like this. Real metal Fred here. Love it. What a beginning. Good atmosphere establishment here.
I can't recall where it all began. Story is far from over.
Nice meshing with the percussion. Oh, so strong. Like I said, highly articulate. The clean vocals here are, as always, meshed beautifully with tone and in placement. They work so well, especially with the inflection changes. Great acceleration there too. No disrespect to the previous tracks, including Thunder, because I said that was my last favorite one on music. We've been taught. And they're still good, but this one is creatively ambitious. That electronic flair, man. The musical drive in the Let the War Begin line works so well. Nice choice. Wow, they nailed that one. Especially on end cap. That's a strong finish. It's so quick. Oh man, I like that one. The key choice is perfect too. I love that tragic tone. As I said, lyrically, I can already start drumming up at least a couple of ideas in my head of what this could be pointing to, though I'll refrain from specifying because I'm still mulling over it. And it's sometimes hard to cover music on a first take because you try and fine-tune your thoughts when you experience a work, and some tracks take more time. They necessitate that they sit in for a little while longer. I think to do this piece justice, I maybe have to take more time with it and experience on a lyrical perspective, though I will certainly say when I read it at first, I'm like, this is, again, a bit, if there's any main keyword to pick in description of a song, it's ambitious. It's highly creative and energetic and invigorating as impassioned release. And I feel musically, this is the strongest, largely on the tragic key choice. I loved that. And on Drive, this just didn't let up. I love the continuous emphasis. It's so fulfilling on its ominous presence, especially on lyrical force from the opener with the unclean, though I love the prioritization of the clean vocals and, again, the raised inflections. Their lead vocalist on the clean side is incredibly talented. I love hearing it. Oh, man. And the chorus section. Great choices on musical pitch application. Meshed with, like, the Let the War Begin line worked so well in the collaboration between music and voice. That one sticks out in particular. It just, the chorus section of this are so fulfilling. It's great on atmosphere. My favorite musically, I think, of the group. As I said before, though, I don't like to rank things because I don't want to diminish the appeal to other pieces or lessen their impact. And I feel, again, in the construction of the EP as it exists, every track has been fulfilling thus far in different respects. But musically, this one is the strongest. I think it's just that key choice that meshes so well with me. And the vision of the lyrics, again, on a wider scope, with some presumptive connection threads I can see in my head at the moment that I'm still kind of navigating through. But a great vocabulary in differentiation. This feels so specific, again, on lyrical framework for me, on delivery, where it doesn't necessarily resort into... And I'm not saying this with The Day We Left Earth in conjunction to other works, but it doesn't come across to me maybe where other songs might go in similar visions. some lines could perhaps deter into... I say this from a writing perspective because this is what I graduated in. And I've spent a lot of time in the writing space. It's a never favorite expression of mine. Maybe music's a bit stronger for me, a devotion and love. But I spent a lot of time, let's say, for example, in the... Maybe this is why raw ambition in metal connects so well with me. Not just on personal experiences, but also just my passions in the writing space. I love creative nonfiction, particularly the memoir form of expression. So truthful accounts, I guess, just resonate. But poetics... I've written a lot of poems, in fact, from my time in academia, for sure. I am somebody that generally in life, even beyond just writing or poetry, I tend to find myself in disassociation from the cliche. I've prioritized originality. I'm a hyper-individualist. So when I see refraining... Now, when I see atypical writing structures that deviate in their own individual space to create a refreshed vision of sorts, that you have to spend time with in understanding the artist's motivation and heart to the best extent that you can, unless otherwise declared. I like that journey, and I feel that on that level, Smoke plus Mirrors, even beyond the musical score side, this song just fulfills in that respect. I just love that deep dive of where music can take us, and I feel on lyrical vision, just on first experience, this is the strongest on ambitious writing. True, the other pieces, maybe to some extent as well. Well, this one I'd say is raw too, but some of the pieces on the Melancholy EP are more direct and specified to what they wish to declare in terms of a relatability. This takes on more of like a story presence in background and on tone. This has a bit of a grander, as I said, it's ambitious as a song generally, but the lyrics take on, I think, a wider illustration on feeling, meshed with great choices on the vocal and musical balancing and the structure of the piece. There's some beautiful choices here. As I said, if not just my favorite work on Melancholy in general, one of the strongest pieces for sure, and an excellent placement in regards to a concluding track. I think this track benefits a collection of Melancholia quite well. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Whether you agree or disagree, I'm open to anything. As well as your perspective, in your familiarity with The Day We Left Earth. Was this your first exposure? Or have you entertained the other pieces with me? Are you a respective fan, longtime fan, advancing me? I'd love to hear about it down below. I'm grateful I took the journey down with The Day We Left Earth. I've not been disappointed yet. And as I've said, more to come. Spokes plus Mirrors just invigorates that interest even further. And we have at present one more piece to entertain, so The Wire coming eventually as well. Probably the same day I'm going to upload this for sure. But I would imagine. But The Day We Left Earth has been wonderful to entertain and to get a wider perspective on. And Melancholia is an excellent collection of work. From the title track to Eden to Thunder, I've been well pleased. Smoke plus Mirrors, though, really delivers. I like that one a lot. Probably, as I said, I'm itching towards saying it's my favorite of the release, though the other three are excellent, and they've really floored me. The Day We Left Earth just continues to climb the ladder for me. Smoke plus Mirrors is a beautiful testament, or Smoke and Mirrors. I keep saying Smoke plus. What's what it looks like in the name. This is a great testament to why, again, I love music as an art form, and why I feel truly honored to spotlight groups with as much ambition, creativity, vision, and talent as The Day We Left Earth, and to get fresh introductions with them and share the experience with you, perhaps. I love that. Smoke plus Mirrors is just a never-fitting, wonderful attribution to that respect. I loved it as a piece. So strong in every respect. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before you bounce, feel free to drop a like and comment, subscribe to this channel with a ding on the bell, and share this video with your friends. And consider checking out the description here. There you'll find links to my other channels, as well as addresses to my other social media accounts and ways you can help support my work if you feel so inclined. May God bless you, and looking forward to when our paths cross again.